everyone, it's Jolene. Welcome back. I've been away for a while because we've been doing a lot of spring chores and gardening, and I needed a cameraman, so I had to wait till he was here. So I have a cameraman today, and I'd like to jump into something that I've been researching lately, and that is the chemicals in our cleaning products that we use every day in our homes, and maybe some alternatives so we can not have as many chemicals in our life. Everybody knows that I'm a researcher, and when I started my health journey 5 years ago, I started researching chemicals in food, and I was surprised what I read. Chemicals in our food, which means in processed foods, which means anything that has more than one ingredient or you rip open a package to, has preservatives, which are really chemicals. And chemicals affect our body adversely in so many ways. Not only do chemicals in our food keep weight on us, it causes hyperactivity in children, and it gives us inflammation, which then gives us a host of problems such as heart problems and hormonal disrupting problems, and you name it, so many things. So this led me to start researching the chemicals in our everyday cleaning products, and I was just in shock what I read. It says irritants in cleaning supplies are linked to, in the long-term health, cancer and reduced lung functions, among other things. And in short-term, it affects our asthma, skin conditions, and hormonal problems. So this is just things we use every day in cleaning. So I did with my cleaning products what I did with my food products that weren't healthy. I took a big garbage bag, put all that stuff in, and threw it out. That's just the way you have to do it. And then just started incorporating better products in my cleaning supplies. So you can use some natural things, but you could actually really buy some great products now that are natural, and they're not going to hurt our health in any way. So the first two things I'm going to talk about is vinegar, and I know everyone has heard everything you can do with vinegar. Vinegar actually can take away the E. coli from vegetables and fruits. So what I do is I have a spray bottle mixed with 50% water and 50% vinegar right by my sink, and even though I do use organic produce, you still have to wash it. And so I spray that down real good, my vegetables and fruits, with that solution, and let it sit for a little bit, and then rinse it with water afterwards. While I'm talking about that, I want to let y'all know you cannot rinse away herbicides and pesticides from non-organic fruits and vegetables. They're there, they penetrate the skin, and all. I'm just washing, people touching it at the grocery store, or the people that picked it, I don't know, how clean their hands was. So you really just want to make sure you wash all your fruits and vegetables, even things like melons and avocados that you're not going to eat the skin, but you're going to cut through it. So you want to make sure you clean all that really well. But again, you can use this for, any kind of surface, mopping your floors, you name it, cleaning your countertops. You can dilute it in any strength. Usually the best strength to dilute it is 50-50.
I use it in the chicken coop.
Yeah, that's right. We try to use natural ingredients for our chickens, and my husband actually cleans the chicken coop with vinegar. So, cheap, buy a big old, that's over a gallon of it, and, keep that on hand. This I have transferred into a jar because my box just tore apart. Baking soda, and this is like a very mild abrasive, and so you can clean lots of things with that you would normally clean with, like a cleanser. I clean my Chemex coffee maker with this, just pour it in, put some hot water in it, and you're going to see that bubbling action. It lifts all the debris from it. Your drain cleaner, you can put that in and put some vinegar afterwards to keep your drains running. I mean, it's just really endless what you can do with it. I buy a great big old box, but like I said, that box broke, so I have it transferred here. You can also use things like lemons. You know, we all know that little trick with lemon in our microwave. You can clean your cutting boards with lemon because it is a mild disinfectant. So that's some of the natural things you can use. I do have some products now that I have found that work very, very well. So alternatives to all these things like Dawn and Mr. Clean and Tide and you name it. And I'll explain to you why those things are not good to use. So I guess I'll just go in order how I have it in line here. The first thing I want to talk about is essential oils. Jim, if you want to zoom in, I like essential oils, and not only do I use them for cleaning supplies, but I use them for making some beauty supplies, which will be in my next video. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about what type of essential oils you get. There are a lot of, if it's cheap, it's probably not going to be a good one. I'm not going to lie about that. It's going to have probably chemicals in it. You want to make sure it is natural, and they do tend to be expensive. I know people sell them. They have direct marketing people. I'm not going to get into that too much. I don't know their product. I do know that they give a lot of wrong information, a lot of direct marketing sales, no matter what it is. They say they're trained by their company in an online 2-hour test, I guess. I don't really know. One thing they tell you is to ingest essential oils. Never, never, never ingest an essential oil. It's really bad. It's just topical, and it is used in cleaning supplies. So I'm not going to talk any more about that. Just be wary of people trying to sell stuff on the internet or Facebook or whatever. So anyway, what I usually do is I diffuse. A lot of people have, their little diffusing units. I do have that. And, you just put a few drops of that essential oil in the diffuser to scent your house. But it also has therapeutic values too. The one I use a lot is anxiety, because my son and myself do deal with anxiety problems sometimes. And this brand I love, it's called Eden's Gardens, and it's just a real high quality one. And so I diffuse that. You don't need to buy an expensive diffuser, big unit, or you might not like the way that looks sitting in your house. So I found these on Amazon. Don't even know the brand. These you just plug into your wall, and they have a little pad. You can change them out, and you put 2 or 3 drops of your essential oil on there, and you plug it in, and it scents the room. So I basically have one of these in every room, and they're under $10. So this is a good way to put scent into your house instead of all that Glade and whatever the brands are. I don't even know. Now you can even buy natural botanical disinfectant. This would be the equivalent of Lysol. Yeah, Lysol's not that great. This brand is 7th Generation. 7th Generation is a brand that makes all natural cleaning supplies that are really good. So yeah, this is something like I spray, if I feel like I want to disinfect like my garbage can, or if somebody's sick and you want to spray that. So I like that. Candles. Candles are a real problem with putting bad things into the air. I know everybody likes those highly scented Bed Bath & Beyond. No, it's not Bed Bath & Beyond. What's the name of that place everybody goes to? I don't even know, because I don't go there. It's the store that sells candles.
Candle?
I don't know. They say, you walk past in the mall and you just want to die. People love them. If you get a candle, it needs to say soy. Now, I know in my health videos I always say don't eat soy, because soy is not a good thing. It disrupts your thyroid, and it's just not something you want to be eating. But you do want soy candles.
Beeswax.
Or beeswax, but I mean, that's really expensive. So you need to get soy candles, okay? I mean, not only is it the artificial scent, but it has the color, it's the dyes. It's just really awful stuff, the candles, okay? So yeah, look for soy. There's a lot of different brands. This is just one I have right now. Mrs. Meyer's. You're going to hear me talk about Mrs. Meyer's. Love Mrs. Meyer's brand. Everything is scented with natural essential oils. So yeah, don't use those candles, y'all. It's not good. Let me get some water. So anyway, moving down, if you feel like the baking soda is not abrasive enough to use, you can get natural cleansers. This is Bon Ami. It is a natural one, and it doesn't scratch your bathtub or your sinks or whatever, so I use that one. Washing dishes. Yeah, Dawn gets the grease out because it's full of chemicals, y'all. I don't want to have that on my dishes. So I love Mrs. Meyer's products. I particularly love them because they have seasonal scents. So during Christmas time, you can get like, mistletoe or pine. And right now it's spring, so I have peony and it smells like just like spring. They have fall scents, pumpkin spice, and it's all essential oils in here. And it suds just as well as the other ones. It's not like those cheap detergents or anything. So think about switching over to a natural one. And then some other Mrs. Meyer's products I use is just like a regular multi-surface cleaner. That's like a Fantastic or whatever. I don't even know the brands. Anyway, multi-surface for your, countertops or whatever. And this is a glass cleaner. Windex is ammonia and I don't know what else. You're smelling all this stuff.
Is Mrs. Meyer's paying you for this?
No, I wish they would because I buy a lot of their products. This one's lavender. I like to kind of match my scents in my house when I'm cleaning. So, try to use this. I get bored with one scent and go to another, but right now I'm into lavender and peony. Talking about how the scents are in the air. That's something called VOCs. It's volatile organic compounds. Organic not being a good thing in this in this instance, and that's chemicals that evaporate in the air as they are used. So you're smelling that. Think about it when you're walking down the aisle, the cleaning supply aisle. Oh, I hate it. I have to walk down the cleaning supply aisle to get my large box of baking soda because for some reason that's where they have it. I'm just about ready to die. After I've detoxed this stuff from my system, my eyes are watering, I'm coughing. It's just the worst thing ever. So the VOCs, they have things called benzene, formaldehyde, and acetone. So that's the evaporated chemicals you're actually smelling when you think your house is clean. That's not clean. That's chemicals you're smelling. So, that's just not good. Okay, moving along. This is something I kind of got hooked on. It's from Dr. Bronner's, and they have many, many different scents. It's Castile soap. This is a really old product. People used Castile soap many, many years ago, and it can be used for so many things depending on how you dilute this. You can actually wash your clothes with this. You can, use it as a dish detergent. You can wash your hair with this. We bring this with us when we're on a camping trip because it's kind of multi-purpose. You can wash your body with this. It just goes on and on. It lists everything, and I can't see it. I'd need a magnifying glass to see it, but anyway, it lists how you can dilute it, and this bottle will just last you forever. It's just really a good product, natural, has organic oils in it, and it's just a really good product. So recommend that a lot. People are sometimes using it for babies even. Castile soap is a really good thing, mild for babies and pets too, to wash your dog. So moving along, everybody has stainless steel in their kitchen. Not stainless steel, is that what it is? Yeah, stainless steel appliances, and for some reason, the Windex or the Mrs. Meyer stuff doesn't work on mine. I don't know why. I cannot stand to see a streak on my appliances. So I found one. There's some organic ones that do not work. This is the one that works, and it's called Real Simple Stainless Cleaner. And it's unscented, and it's as natural as you're gonna get. So I really like this one a lot. And I've gone through a few of them, so I know this is the one that works. Okay, moving on to your bathroom. That's usually what you use the strongest chemicals is your bathroom, and there's no need for that. I use the Mrs. Meyer's products. They have the toilet bowl cleaner, and then this is the tub and tile. It's similar to a, like a Dial bathroom cleaner. I read recently that Dial bathroom cleaner is like on the list of the top 10 worst cleaning products with the worst chemicals in it. So it's a really bad product. So let me tell you, your bathroom smells so good after you use this stuff. I'm into the lavender right now. So yeah, no chemicals at all, just a natural product. Now my nemesis, washing detergent. Since I have detoxed from chemicals in my life, I am so aware of people who use, and I'm going to say the brands, Tide and Gain. If you come up to me and you wash your clothes in Tide and Gain, I'm going to take a few steps back, literally. I have actually let people in line ahead of me checking out at a store because I couldn't stand standing next to the person in front of me because their clothes smell like washing detergent. Why do you want to smell like washing detergent? I don't even understand that. Think about this. Your skin is your biggest organ in your body, on your body. It's absorbing things. Us women, we know we put moisturizer and things like that, serums on our face to sink into our skin. That's sinking into your skin. What I read recently was also that if your clothes get damp, now you're thinking, my clothes don't get damp. Yeah, you sweat. So under your arms or wherever you're outside sweating, the chemical in the Tide or whatever one you're using gets worse and sinks into our skin at a faster rate when the clothes are a little bit damp. And especially under your arms, that's your lymph nodes, all that stuff is going into your body. They said Tide, and I'm using that one because that's the one everybody uses, has 25 chemicals in it. And the worst one is something called 1,4-dioxin. I mean, they say it's like a cancer-causing agent. It's, just all kinds of things. So let's try to get away from the name brand washing products, not only for your health, but for my health. And so I can stand next to you and have a conversation because it's just awful. So I've been experimenting. I tried making my own washing detergent. It worked. I mean, it was a powder. I really didn't like that part very much. So I next went to something natural called soap berries. I'm gonna show y'all what this looks like. Find one. Well, there you go. This is a soap berry. It's something that actually grows. And what you do is you take, I think it's 5 of them, and you put it in this little bag that they give you, and you throw that in your washing machine. It doesn't suds, but it does clean your clothes. The only problem that I have with this is that you have to keep track of how many times you use this because you can only use it 5 times and then you have to replenish it. So it was a little bit annoying for me. I do laundry every day because I just like to do 2 loads of laundry every day and get done with it. And so it also doesn't have a scent. And I like a scent, I just don't like a detergent scent. I like an essential oil scent. So, it's okay. I do wash some things still in this that I don't really care if I, want it having that fresh scent. But anyway, I moved on after that and I found Mrs. Meyer's. And you can see I keep a big supply of it. I absolutely love this stuff. And it comes in different scents. I'm into lavender. It has the essential oils in it, and it's very natural, and it washes your clothes really good. Now, I can tell you, when you use a natural washing detergent, you have to use hot water. And after thinking about it a while, you know, I know that a lot of people wash only in cold water. And I get grossed out thinking about that, because I don't wash my body in cold water. I don't wash my dishes in cold water. Why the heck am I washing my clothes in cold water? I wash everything in hot water. I wash sweaters in hot water. I want it to be sanitized. And do the research. The only way you can sanitize something is with hot water, or I guess all these chemicals. I choose to use hot water. So anyway, if you use the natural products, you do have to use hot water with it. It even says that on the label. So anyway, I do use that. I don't use dryer sheets anymore. You can buy the natural dryer sheets. Mrs. Meyer sells the natural one. I got hooked on dryer balls. Mine are really ratty right now because literally I keep these about 2 or 3 years, so I'm ready to order some more. They're made out of natural wool. I mean, I think they're made like in India, someplace like that. And what you do is you take your essential oil and you just put 1 drop on each of them. Now, if you're doing big loads of laundry like I do every day, you need like 6 of these. So if you buy them, you need 6. But like I said, they last 2 or 3 years. 1 drop of essential oil on each. If I'm doing my sheets, I really like them to smell like lavender because that has a calming, therapeutic effect. So I might put a little bit more on my sheets, but it's just like really great. It smells great. Even when I'm outside, you know, how your dryer is vented outside, it just smells good. My neighbor lives so far away, and I know she uses Bounce because when I'm outside doing garden work, I can smell that. I think they say it puts out, the Bounce fabric sheets puts out 7 chemicals in the environment. And let's talk about the environment. Not only are these heavy duty products that we're using to clean our house bad for us, it's bad for the environment. This stuff is going back into the ground, which then goes into our water supply. So, you know, I try to do as much as I can to protect the earth. And this is something we all need to be thinking about because we're ruining our water by using all these chemicals. And let's see, there's one more thing, and it's not really, it's an appliance. This is something I've had 3 of them in 12 years because I have a dog and I clean my floors just about every day. So this is, I think it's a Shark, isn't it?
No, this is a Bissell.
I know, but originally you can get, the Shark was the first brand. This is like called a steam mop, and I think they have the Shark brand, which I did have and I liked it, but they also have the Bissell, and it's called a steam mop. They're not that expensive. They're only like about $50, but I mean, like I said, in 12 years I've only owned 3, and that's using it every single day. So what you do is you just clean your floors with hot water. So that's really disinfecting your floors. And you just fill this up with distilled water. And one of these, I have a 2-story house, last, you know, cleaning the floors to a 2-story house. And it doesn't wet your floors too much. I have hardwood floors, so you know you can't put a lot of water on hardwood floors. And it really, when I'm finished one side of the room, the other side of the room is dry. It's disinfected. It's quick. It is so much quicker than a mop and bucket and all those harsh chemicals that people are using. And then again, I'm using my essential oils again because what I do is I take like a cotton round, I don't know what they're called, the things you, not a cotton ball, but the flat ones, and it says a removable pad, and I just put the essential oil on the cotton pad, and then I put it underneath here, and as I'm cleaning the floors, it's really giving me a great scent. So I could use the same scent, the lavender or whatever in my house, and my house really smells good in a natural and healthy way. And then another good thing about this is that you can clean this pad sanitize it in hot water in your washing machine, so you always have a nice clean pad to, clean your floors with. So anyway, I hope to encourage y'all to think about this, to research this, and try to transition over to some natural cleaning products. It's going to be better for your health. It's going to be better for the environment. Next week, or maybe the week after, whenever I have a cameraman, I am going to do part 2 of this, and it's going to be about beauty products. There's a lot of things that you can substitute and make on your own, and just choosing a better beauty product, makeup, beauty, your serums, your moisturizers, your soaps. So I'm going to talk about that in my next video. So I hope I've shed some light on why you shouldn't be using the caustic cleaning supplies. And I thank y'all for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing y'all again.